All right. Good evening. So we'll be looking at the follow-up from what the market did last week and what we can expect for the new week. So last week we had a bullish push to take out the liquidity. But I think we highlighted two possible scenarios: either a rejection here and a drop to take out this low, or a daily close below here and push up take this high. So we ended up taking this high last week on the XY, and we did it with a very, very good weekly rejection. So now my expectation is that with this weekly rejection, we'll need to see a daily break of structure. And if we get that, we will look to take out at least here. So, but now there's every possibility that we use momentum from here. But we just saw this way, right? And the high that give us this drop, this one here. So this new week we either push up from here to take out here, or we continue breaking down to take out here. So what do I need to see to confirm the bias, right? So on the daily here, we can also see that we are rejecting this key level here. Right? So for a daily rejection, we need 4 hours to confirm it. So we have one, one, two, and three rejection. So we need 4 hours to confirm. The only reason why I'm actually looking for this far is that the daily and the weekly key level are exactly on the same place. And the daily does not have a good structure. So a good daily 4 hours close below here is going to be enough for us to look to sell DXY. So in other news, we could get some relief on EU and G. So I'm actually doing this. I'm actually making this video quite late, and from all indication, EU and GU have already opened. From all indication, EU and GU have already opened for the week. So I actually avoid looking at them in this video. I'll go through them without you know. So for now, this one I will deliver this one. They use this to trade and TJ within the. So let's look at the weekly again on JPY basket. So JPY basket is behaving as expected. So, but I'm having two main places of interest: the previous week high and the open close kilo. So let's look at the daily and see if there's any interesting thing here. So with what I'm seeing on the daily, I'm actually going to wait for a sweep of this weekly high. So I'll leave it at that, and I'll still look to trade this setup from last week. So still look to see if we'll get this week. This is this is setup the most interested in, because we are actually kind of consolidating on this day. So even the daily is giving us very, very sharp candles. So we'll see if we get we'll see if we'll get this. If we get this weekend, that'll be fantastic. But overall, I've not really been paying attention to JPYBASKET because they've been giving me very choppy price action. It's not advancing smoothly, so I've not really been interested in that. So let's look at US 30 and US 100. And this is actually where this one, where this go. Okay, so US 30 didn't give the entry we were looking at, but we did it filled the gap we were interested in before we started dropping. So for this new week, um, structurally, it looks like we should be expecting more down. Okay, so I'm interested in seeing how we behave around here. So this is the next feasible level to expect a reaction for me personally. And if we start breaking this level, then we would actually be looking at whether this is the terminus for these buys, this 8% drop. It's not that far. It's not that far. We start considering the bear market from around 20%. So we are still far. And and this actually still in premium. So there's still room for us. Let's look at the daily. So there's nothing tangible for us in the daily. We'll have this here. Then we have this one here. But we've obviously ejected from this key level. Let's see the power. But I think for what I'm seeing, I think we just need a deep retracement on this to engage it. So this is how I play USM 30. So I'll wait for us to take out this high. This should also be Friday's high. So we'll take that high and then we'll use it as an inducement for this key level. So we'll take the sell from it and we'll take the sell from it and we'll target the weekly key level we're looking at. So we'll look at something like. But I think I'm actually going to use confirmation for this trade. Well, the setup is good as this, so I'll be using confirmation. So something like 5 hours not too bad. I think I use. Alright, for years 100, our, our trade from last week is actually moving very, very. Although I actually thought we missed the entry when we had this rejection there. But the market makes sure that we are carried along. So my expectation for the week is that we'll continue with that move because I've not seen any reason to say we are invalidated it yet. So we had good rejections on the weekly last week. Um, let me mark out the rejection so I not be as long as I was talking about that much. So you see it here, this last week still rejected that level. So now on the daily, we have gotten a break of structure. We've gotten a break of structure. We've broken below this kilo. So now we can use this as another opportunity to re-enter it. So we have a request to do from us to at least take out the slow pointed out. So let's see if 4 hours still comport with that level. Yeah, the 4 hours still agrees, but this we need to use confirmation for this one. So we had the rejection of this key level, one, two rejections. So I believe with this market open I'm seeing we've already gotten a break of structure. So we'll allow Monday and Tuesday to trade. Then Wednesday we'll know how to follow up. I'll have to post a follow-up analysis for yes 100 within the week. I honestly hope I don't forget. So but we are dropping my more than 550 days to 6.5 hours. Well, let's look at BTC. Crude oil is going to continue pumping up. Don't sit down stopping anytime. The only way to trade that now will be through intraday. Act- Actually, try to see if I can cut this video to as little as I can. So I think I will end it with BTC and maybe Ethereum. So for BTC on the weekly, um, the the only tangible thing we did last week was to reject this week has not closed. Closing in 1 hour. So the most tangible thing we did was this rejection here that formed. So we'll look at the daily because on the weekly here we can see that we took out this high. I was expecting this high to be the entry point for this year routine transforming. So we did that. So let's look at the daily because if it is by what I'm expecting, I think we'll have to come back to this low here to continue the downward trend. I was sincerely hoping that we get a very very good close above here so that we can have a sustained push to at least 80K before dropping it again. But market seems that not the case. So on the daily, we still have no complete this out. We have this high here. We took it close strongly below it and going down since. On the daily, this is the next closest place we can look at. We have this key level there, but it's actually still in discount to me. So I'll be looking at here for now, unless we have more daily push to the downside. So I'm looking at something like this for BTC. This particular entry is not my preferred entry, so I would have to use confirmation for it. Use confirmation for it. This is not my preferred form of. So I'll wait for us to get that daily rejection. Once we get the daily rejection, then I'll start looking for 4 hour structure to confirm it. So that's what I'm going to do.